updating previous positions and what I said in other videos and where I think we're going to be heading towards next. So, been quite a hectic 24 hours, and we're just going to dive straight into it. So, first of all, we've seen about a 15% sell off in the past 24 hours or so, and essentially this is because of non price action causes, right? But regardless, as you can see, we came into a strong support zone here, and we had a real nice bounce from it. So things are still looking positive. As stated in our previous video, I am still looking for a move up here. However, obviously we were stopped out of our last trade, and we will start to reposition long once things have calmed down a little. Okay, so first of all, we're going to talk about why this crash happened. So essentially, Chinese property firm, I think they do real estate and stuff. They filed for bankruptcy, and the cause of this, or why this has any significance, is because they have large crypto holdings. And the reason why I know anything about this firm is because last year, almost the exact same time, they defaulted. Now, I was in short positions at the time. I was absolutely delighted. I think it was Ethereum short. I can remember it. It's up my KuCoin account, I think. Um, and yeah, these guys defaulted, but now they're actually filing for bankruptcy. So defaulting, I think, is just when you can't pay your loans on time. However, now there's fully filing for bankruptcy, and hence people are believing that they're going to sell their crypto assets, and they're panic selling. Now, this is absolutely no concern at all, because when this happened last time, back in September 2021, um, this is right before all time high. We're at 42K, and then after this event, we ended up touching all time highs. Now, obviously, we're not going to be touching all time highs. I think that's just simply, simply, there's no correlation or causation. It was just coincidence, but it's just to show you how insignificant this really is. Yes, they'll sell some of their holdings, um, but it's unlikely to have much of an impact. I think more people are just panicking on the news more than anything. So, with that being said, where am I expecting price to go now? So obviously, we're gonna go and recap some of this, although we've already started to do this. But don't worry, guys. Don't panic if you're not already positioned, because I can guarantee you we are not going to see a V-shaped recovery at all. Although we've seemed to have already created some sort of V-shape, I can assure you that we're not going to see a V-shaped recovery here. This is going to be, I can already see this. It's going to go something like along the lines of this, and just curve back down like that. It's unlikely we just V-shape like that. Now, in terms of my targets that I had, I was actually looking to long Bitcoin. You see, where was it? Well, I'd like to see a weak close above there. So, but I was actually looking at longs in and around here, 27.2. But this has sort of disrupted my plan. So we're gonna have to see how we respond to 27.3 ish, and from there we can make a decision. But I am still confident that this is not the end of our run, despite being the vast amount of liquidity below here. We tapped all this here. I still do not think it is time to head lower. If anything, we might see something like this and then like that. But I don't think so. I think what's more likely here is we may see something like this, but I think we may see something more like that. I think, just for the record, I think that a tap of this candle is highly likely. If you know anything about trader reality, these vector candles have a high percentage probability of being tapped due to the vast amount of liquidity in the candles. Because when that impulsive short, that impulsive sell-off occurred here, lots of people have panicked short down here. In order for people to even enter short up here, the market makers will have forced to have gone long. So they're going to be positioned heavy long here, and this is going to cause price to start reversing slowly. Although there, ideally, we'd want to see something like, even if we wanted short-term payment, we'd want to see almost a loop right back down again before higher, because that wick is going to get taken at one point or another. I said it's not as strong. Don't know if you can really compare it, but I don't know if you guys remember this. Yeah, it wasn't as strong as this wick, but yeah, definitely not. But I remember telling everyone, look, this has to be tapped here, guaranteed. This wick is gonna get tapped. And I remember we're going towards it. I was getting confident, and then we saw it pumped, and people were like, "Hey, Paul, what's up?" And then look what happened after. Although I don't think really it's as strong. Like, that was several thousand in the wick, yeah. But it still will get tapped. We may see something similar as to what we saw up there. Um, we might see like a slow grind and a pump, and then down like that. That would be more bearish if you ask me. I think the quicker we take this out, the quicker we can start to recover and see new highs again, local highs, of course. So I thought I'd give you guys a quick update. Yes, I was stopped out of longs, but no, I still do think we're gonna see highs, and especially tap in here. Again, though, just keep in mind this area is likely. This area is likely. There's lots of liquidity, but it's all about when. Look, you could have, like, I mean, you could have been saying this here. Oh, liquidity, liquidity. You didn't get tapped right away. It takes time. It doesn't always get hit immediately. Same about here. There's liquidity here. There's liquidity all the way down, really. But it's all about timing.